Well, new tonight, carryouts in convenience stores are lifesavers when you need to pick up something quick on the way home. But some are not always good neighbors, turning into havens for underage liquor sales, health hazards, and illegal gambling. We recently followed a city task force whose job it is to keep them in line. They arrive without warning. It's the NAG Squad, short for Nuisance Abatement Group.
Where's your liquor permit, sir? I need to see your liquor permit.
Investigators from the fire department, health department, narcotics and vice squad, even a state liquor control liaison are on the team. A few work undercover, so we can't show you their faces.
What are the big violations that make your ears go up?
The big violations are usually that of the synthetic drugs that are displayed and stuff like that. And then we also look for violations is indicating that they're selling single cigarettes to minors, and make sure they have their permit and is properly posted.
They'll scour every aisle, shelf, and storage area. Even baby formula gets a look. Investigators say they sometimes find formula stolen from major grocery stores on carryout shelves. These cans are okay. Cigarette racks get the once-over too. Open packs can signal trouble.
It is illegal to sell single cigarettes to anybody. You can't break open a package and sell one individually. Okay?
But that warning was nothing compared to what happened when the store clerk tried to hand over the gun he kept under the counter.
Next time a police officer asks you, is there a gun, step away from the gun, tell him where the gun's at. Okay? And then he'll retrieve the gun. All right? Say, hold your hands up like this. I have a gun. It's under the counter. Don't reach for it. You reach for it. This is just like the one I carry on my hip. I'm going to shoot you.
Drug paraphernalia is also a common find in some neighborhood carryouts. Water pipes called hookahs, glass smoking bowls, marijuana grinders. By law, they're all perfectly legal, as long as they're marketed for tobacco use only.
They want to make profit. It's legal. They can continue selling it. But if they have a conscious mind about the neighborhood and they want to be good neighbors in the neighborhood, they'll make the right decision.
The team found a different headache, though, at this store on Climb Road. Health inspectors didn't like the temperature readings found in this cooler. A thermometer jab inside some sausage confirmed their fears.
See what it says?
How much?
52.
52.
It's supposed to be 41 or below.
The inspectors ordered every perishable food item in the cooler to be thrown out. The bacon, the cheese, the lunch meat, the eggs.
Take care.
Drive-thrus can present inspection challenges too. This one will get written up for having an exit door blocked by a gate and extension cords snaking through the ceiling. But the owner has a couple of bigger problems to answer for. He couldn't produce a license to sell these bingo cars. No documentation means confiscation. He'll also have to explain this packet of green material labeled gas. The narcotics officer on the team suspects it's synthetic marijuana. If it turns out to be dope, a drug possession charge will be filed, and that will count against the store's liquor permit. If the State Liquor Control Commission decides to yank the license, it could spell the end of this business. Officers say, like many beer and wine carryouts, most of the revenue comes from selling booze. Last year, the Nuisance Abatement Group inspected 112 locations and wrote almost 800 warnings and citations. Last month, Columbus City Council filed liquor permit objections with the state against roughly a dozen repeat offenders. You can find out if the team cited any stores in your neighborhood last year by visiting 10tv.com. Click on the surprise inspection story and look for my web extras. You'll also find a number to call to report stores that you think ought to be inspected.